Hey there, YouTube, my friends and family that are viewing this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by. So we're just going to get started and show a few items I picked up from Amazon, using the Vine membership program thing. If you have any questions about that, what that is, just hit me up and we'll go from there. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. All right, so let's just see what the first thing is. I think this is going to be, what are we on, episode 32, I believe, of this little series. So let's just get going. And I know it looks different because I had to move locations. Also, I switched to using Final Cut Pro to edit with. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's all just dragging my knuckles and grunting a lot, trying to figure things out. I was using iMovie and it was great, but with one of the updates it stopped working right and I didn't have the patience to wait for it to get resolved, so I started using Final Cut Pro for the iPad because my Mac is way too old to handle it. I think my iMac is 2010 and I've got a 2011 MacBook, so neither one of those can handle you doing 4K videos or anything like that, but the iPad surprisingly can. I think it's the iPad Pro and it handles it just fine, so I'm having to figure out how to use Final Cut Pro. First off, it's a little more complicated than iMovie. iMovie is very simple for people like me. So that, and trying to figure out how to do it on the iPad. There's not a lot of videos out there for it, instructional videos. Everything's for the Mac, and it's a little different than the Mac. But anyways, I'll figure it out. I guess my point was, if you notice, it's a little different. Sometimes the sound is way off. Like I think one episode I did, the music was way too loud. I'm trying to figure out how to dial that back and not override the audio, my voice audio. And it's trial and error. So bear with me. Appreciate any constructive criticism. If you got any real negative stuff to say, just keep that to yourself, because I don't care. All right, this is Sea Life or Bee Life. I guess it's Sea Life Portable Flint Personal Water Filter Kit. Lights a fire in any weather at any altitude. There's no way I'm testing that. Personal water filter for hiking, camping, travel, and emergency preparations. So let's see what we got here. Little filter. All right. Again, the choices these companies make when they package stuff is very odd to me, because this thing is bent to crap. So I don't know if it's gonna crimp up when you're trying to use it. It looks like it's straightening out okay, but some kind of a way to do a package where you could have a nice gentle curve instead of bending it over in half. But whatevs. All right, let's see how they want this thing to go together. You can flush this filter from your hose or from a water bottle, but it doesn't look like it has a changeable filter. So I don't know how long this is going to last. So you're supposed to boil water or use alcohol and flush it with that. Alright, so this... Okay. You can see that, but they got him just... So you just drink through this thing. This is your straw thing. So that part goes on there. This is just a silicone part where you can put water bottles on it. That's the drinking part. That's the drinking part right there. That just covers up. This comes off. This part here goes into your water source. And so this goes on there if you want to hook it to a faucet or something. Yeah, I don't know if I would trust that or not, but might be okay for some water that's not too bad, or if you boil it first and then just use this as a secondary. Okay, also with this here, little flint steel, that unscrews. That's your striker. I guess you unscrew that, put it there, and then I don't really want to do this on this table, but you would use this to strike. Yeah, all right, it works. And then put it back together. Screw that guy. Put him in there. It's a little O-ring, which is nice. There's an O-ring on either side. And a little keychain striker. So that's that. Let's see what we got here. For my favorite dart making brand. You've seen one of my other videos. We had some other ones. So that's the name of the brand. HU backwards DNQU. Let's see what we got here. These ones I got for my wife because she likes like teal colored stuff. And these are definitely teal colored. And they have some Day-Glo green, yellowish yellow, and then some purple. And then some 90s mall Saved by the Bell style flights here. Darker on one side, lighter on the other. And then they've got these crazy shiny darts that look like a Fast and Furious car paint job. And I guess those are extra O-rings. These things are called flight protectors, this middle compartment here. I don't know what a flight protector is, and then I've got some like metal spring O-rings too. So it's got a nice little set. It's very compact. Not a bad set. I'm sure they're going to be fine for our uses just on the back porch. This one next. All right, so what this is, if you're curious, this is a hoist for skinning and processing deer. So it's got two pulleys, rope, and then the hanger, and it's designed to let you hoist up deer. It's supposed to be a pulley system here, and then that's the hanger. So I'm not going to take it all out, but that's what it is and that's what it does. And I've had one for years and it's starting to show its wear, and I saw this and I was like, perfect time to get a new hoist. And you know, maybe this year I'll get so many deer I'll have to use both of them. I've been out a couple of mornings and I've seen nothing but does and fawns and a little 4-point that I'm not going to be messing with. Too small. Last thing, we got a Christmas inflatable, and it's got Santa climbing up. I'm gonna have to set it up and then try to get a picture of it, and if I do that before I post this video, I'll include that picture in there so you can see how big it is. I got a Thanksgiving one in one of my other videos, and it was huge. It was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think this one's going to be normal size. I don't know how you attach it to the side of the house or whatever, but we will figure it out. It says it's 6 feet high, and it's got 9.8 feet of rope, so I guess you can lift it up and hang it or something. I don't know. You want me to take a look at it? All right, let's see what we got here. Try not to cut it with my little knife here. So there's the rope. 9.8 feet of rope. It must be a metric conversion or something, because 9.8 is just a strange number. Okay, so it tells you all these instructions on how to fill the water bag and put it, but it also says if it has sandbags, then you don't even need the water bag. So we'll have to see if this thing has sandbags or a water bag. I don't feel any weight to it, so I'm guessing it has a water bag. And there's the outdoor plug. Does it come with a water bag? There's Santa's face. He's watching you. Better stop being naughty. I don't know where the water bag is. It's not in the box. We'll figure it out. All right. Anyways, got a big old mess here. Thanks so much for stopping by and giving me a chance. I appreciate you guys. Give me any comments, any input would be, greatly appreciated. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching.